Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 12 of Religion and Popular Culture. Today, we will be discussing the phenomenon of fandoms for book series, television shows, and crazed fans of popular music artists. Then, we will also discuss how all of this relates to religion. Also, stay tuned for a special guest which will be discussing how she got absorbed and sucked into this crazy fandom life. She will also discuss how it has affected her and her social life. Alright, so let's begin by discussing what is a fandom. A fandom is a group of fans of a show, a person, or even a team which form a community or a subculture. These fans are so interconnected and devoted that they would do anything to meet, for example, the cast of their favorite show. The term fandom is actually a really old word. It originated in 1903 and was first used to describe sports fans, but now it is most used to describe people who are obsessed with a certain music group, celebrity, or even book series. Let's use the Harry Potter fandom as an example. I believe many of you are familiar with this popular and best-selling book series turned into a movie franchise. The first novel, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, was first published in 1997, and it immediately grasped the attention of millions worldwide, ranging from children to teens to even adults. As more books were published, the Harry Potter fandom grew. People of all ages had posters hung up in their rooms, bought merchandise, and went to book signings to worship the author, J.K. Rowling. The popularity of Harry Potter was so huge that they immediately turned it into a movie franchise. The movies successfully further grew the fandom, attracting more and more people. The Harry Potter franchise was even turned into tourist destinations known as the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando, Florida, and the filming studios in London, the United Kingdom. Millions of people have to book their tickets months before in order to get the opportunity to make their dreams come true. Harry Potter World essentially brings their fandom to life, as they get to experience hands-on and in real life their obsession. They get immersed and feel as if they are in the story. So you may ask, how in the world do fandoms have anything to do with religion? Well, as a matter of fact, I'd simply answer that by saying fandoms, in a way, are a form of religion. I mean, think about it. They worship the person or group or character that they obsess over, and they participate in rituals, such as going to book signings and attending the studios where Harry Potter was filmed. Let's use Harry Potter as a direct example of religion intertwining with popular culture. Lord Voldemort, the bad guy, grew up in a bad household, so Albus Dumbledore, the good guy, took him to Hogwarts, acting as a father and a mentor. At Hogwarts, Voldemort rebelled, like how Lucifer rebelled against God. Lucifer thought humans were inferior and refused to bow down to Adam and Eve. Similarly, Voldemort thought Muggles, non-magical people, were inferior and decided to exterminate them. Harry Potter is idolized by fans and can be compared to Jesus, their savior. Just how Jesus was reborn, Harry Potter too died and came back to life to defeat Voldemort and save humanity. Harry, along with Dumbledore and his friends, represent good, while Voldemort and his followers represent evil. This conflict clearly relates to that portrayed in the Bible, God along with the angels and his followers versus Lucifer and his demons. Alright, here we now have a special guest, Elizabeth Jones, who is a major Harry Potter fan. She is going to explain what was it which grasped her into the Harry Potter fandom and how it has changed her life. Hello everyone. The first time I read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, I immediately got intrigued by the brilliant storyline. I couldn't do anything else, schoolwork, or even meet up with my friends until I finished the whole series. It took me a month to finish all the novels. I went online and met dozens of new people who are also huge Harry Potter fans. It was a whole world out there. Unfortunately, I lost contact with my actual real-life friends and became glued onto my computer screen, reading fan fictions and buying more and more merchandise. My whole room is covered in posters and I probably have around, say, 30 Harry Potter t-shirts. Although I have seemed to lose many friends because of this, I genuinely do not regret anything since I found a whole community where we discuss Harry Potter and even write fan fictions and create websites and blogs. When I went to the Harry Potter studios in London over the summer, it was surreal. It was fascinating to see how they made the magic look so real, the props, special effects and makeup. Truly the best day of my life. I could imagine myself in the story and felt as if I escaped reality and entered a magical wizardry world. It was truly a dream come true. Thank you for that, Elizabeth. Moving on, now we are going to briefly mention TV show fandoms and fandoms of a particular music artist. As mentioned before, fandoms are groups of communities which form their own subcultures over the person or group or whatever they obsess over. Television shows as well form some strong and dedicated fandoms. In particular, shows which have a fantasy or horror element have the most strongest fans. Interestingly, it is as if the fantasy in the shows somehow allow them to escape reality and enter a new world. Some of these shows include The Walking Dead, True Blood, Game of Thrones, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Star Trek. One thing all of these shows have in common is the fact that they all contain some sort of fantasy element, one way or another. Surely that's enough talk about shows and series, so let's talk a bit now about music artists, their loyal fans, and how they incorporate religion in their music. Of course, many of you are familiar with Madonna and Lady Gaga, which both include religious imagery in their music. Although this may infuriate religious followers and the Pope, it sure does not stop millions of fans around the world from going to their concerts and buying their music. Music can be another form of escapism, allowing them to enter a world other than theirs when they listen to their favorite artists. Die-hard fans get tattoos of lyrics, dress like their favorite musicians, and act like them. Using a recent example, The Weeknd, with the drop of his new album Starboy, created such excitement in fans that they waited for hours to get wristbands to see him and attend the album listening party. Incorporating a religious aspect, these loyal fans view The Weeknd as their god, doing anything to get a picture of him or an autograph. Just as stated from the novel Religion and Popular Culture by Chris Klassen, there are categories between the relationship of religion and popular culture, as discussed by Forbes and Mayhem. The categories include religion in popular culture in religion, and popular culture as a religion. The main category, which can be seen with fandoms, is popular culture as a religion. The die-hard fan bases use book series, characters, TV shows, celebrities, and sports teams as their own religion, praising and worshipping them as seen in actual religions in Christianity, Islam, and many others. Alright, so thanks for listening, everybody. That's it for today. Make sure to stay tuned for next week's episode where we will discuss the commercialization of religion, another very interesting topic.